everyone, my name is Millie and welcome to the Performing Arts and Me. If you don't know who I am, I have finished a foundation year at drama school and I make videos about drama school, my performing arts and my general life experiences and things like that. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing another one of my processes / experiences of auditioning for one of the drama schools that I auditioned for this year. And the one I'm going to be talking about today is Momentum Performing Arts Academy, or MPAA. So my MPAA audition was a little bit different than some of my other auditions because it was actually at Bird. If you didn't know, I did my foundation year at Bird College, and I think Bird has some kind of link with MPAA. And so we got the chance to have a free audition and they came to us in order to do the audition. So on the day we just went to college as normal, but obviously it was an audition, so it wasn't really that normal. But yeah, so we went to college and basically they'd given us like these two rooms to do the audition in, that were like either side of a corridor. Then when they were ready, they let us in and they'd like lined up chairs, so we sat down and we had like a talk about what Momentum was like as a school, and we were given like little info packs about how the day would run and things like that. And yeah, they wanted us to be in two groups and we were in two classes, so we kind of used those groups. And originally I thought we did dance first, but now I'm thinking back and I think we actually did the singing and acting bit first. So I'm going to run with the assumption that we did singing and acting first. But this was one of my earlier on auditions, like face-to-face auditions. It was in was it just after February half term, I think, maybe? Something like that. So yeah, it's quite a way back to me to remember. So apologies if I'm not 100% accurate. And as I've said with previous videos, please check with their website and check their information rather than going by solely based off what I say, because it could vary from year to year and it could vary from person to person. Like this audition was at Bird for us, but other people that were auditioning this year might have done their first round audition at the school at Momentum Performing Arts Academy. So I think out of singing and acting, I did singing first, or my group did singing first. So it was pretty normal. We just went in one by one, gave our sheet music to the pianist, and yeah, I think I did just the one song. And then for acting, we had to introduce ourselves to the camera, and I didn't have to do that in singing, but I think the camera didn't arrive until a little bit later on. So I don't think my singing was filmed, but I think some of the other people's singing was filmed. But yeah, I think they just had a little iPad, not a camera, an iPad, and they filmed our monologues, and they filmed some people's songs, but I don't think they filmed mine because I don't think they had both iPads necessarily at that point. Anyway, back to acting. We introduced ourselves to the camera and then we did our monologue. And then after the singing and acting, I think we might have had a little break where we could have lunch, and then we went on to dance, I think. But I can't really remember whether we had a break or not. Or maybe we just ate while we were waiting for other people to sing and act. Or maybe we did both. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, after singing and acting, when it came to the dance section, half of us were doing jazz and half of us were doing ballet, like in our two classes. So we started with jazz, and I had at the time, I think it was a hip flexor problem. Like I think I strained it or something. So I said to, I think, the jazz teacher at the start, I can't really remember what I said, but it was probably something like, I've got a problem with my hip at the moment, so I might need to adapt things and keep kicks a bit lower or something. And I don't remember him having an issue with that, so that's good. I think they filmed a bit of the jazz session as well, on the iPads again. And yeah, then we went to ballet. I think they just had the iPad set up for that, so they filmed that as well. And then after that, we presented a dance solo. My dance solo for my Momentum audition, I would really love to see the footage because I honestly don't know what I did. I had two cuts of this music. One was like 1 minute long and one was 1 minute 30. And I think I've been filming my Italia Conti self-tape the day before and I'd been using the 1 minute cut. And the 1 minute 30 cut had like maybe an extra section in the middle or something. I can't remember really. But anyway, basically I ended up starting to do the 1 minute cut and then I was like, well, I've done that choreo now, so what do I do now? So I was improvising for part of that solo. So that was interesting. I would really like to see what I actually ended up doing, but there we go. So we went in one at a time to do our solo, and after we'd had our solo, they had like a little chat with us. So I was like out of breath from doing my solo, and then I was trying to talk to the panel. But it was fine. And then after that, I think they did like a little Q&A at the end as well, like an informal Q&A. And then I think we had a group photo, which was quite nice. But then after, so that was our first round. And after that, we waited, I think it was about 3 weeks. And then we got the results by letter, which they gave to Bird, and Bird gave out to us. And the different options that I think people got. So some people were offered places based on their first audition. Some people were recalled. Some people weren't offered places. And I think some people might have been placed on the reserve list. I was recalled. That meant I was going to do a recall audition. But the recall was actually at Momentum Performing Arts Academy and not at Bird. I think we got the letters on maybe a Tuesday, and I think the recall might have actually been that weekend, like that Saturday or that Sunday. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that might have been it. But anyway, yes. So we went to them. They're located in Bushy, in like Watford area. This is another one where I seem to have lost my notes, and for the first round audition. I can't find my notes, which I tried to write down after doing the auditions. So I was recalled, and this was going to them, to their building. And I think there were only 5 of us, including me. Sorry, I'm fiddling with a chopstick that's on my floor, which is what this is. I'm going to put that down. Anyway, yes, so we went in and they were really friendly, and I think they offered us a cup of tea. My mum went in with us, and they did like a little introductory talk kind of thing, and I think there was a student there who maybe spoke a bit about their experiences, something like that. And then we were getting ready to start the real audition bit. My mum left. I think we started with jazz. Again, I was injured. I think it was my knee this time that was slightly dodgy. I had it taped, and again I was said it was a different person taking the jazz class, and I said to them, I've got a bit of an issue with my knee, it should be alright, but just to let you know. She was like, oh, that's fine, do you know how to adapt anything? And I was like, yeah, I can do that. So we had the jazz class, and then after that they gave us a quick bit of time to get changed for ballet, and they gave us a little bit of time to get changed for ballet in the first round as well, when we were doing it like at Bird. Although I do remember one girl was desperately trying to get her hair into a bun and shoving pins in, when they were like, are you ready? But they were fine with it. That was in the first round. In the second round, again, they let us get ready, gave us time to get ready, and then we did the ballet class. I think the head of ballet was on Zoom, so watching us on the iPad. Now for the recall, after we found out about our results, I think MPAA tried to call us, but we were all in a voice lesson, and then someone's phone rung, and then a couple of us had missed calls. But anyway, I rang them back in the evening and asked what we needed to prepare, and like, because we weren't sure whether we were going to have to do our monologues again and everything, and they said just be prepared to do everything, and then if you're asked to do less than everything, then that's good, because she didn't have, I don't think the lady on the phone had my file in front of her, so she didn't know necessarily what they were going to ask me to do. But as far as I know, I don't think anyone did their monologues, I don't think anyone did their solo dance, so it was just the ballet, it was just the jazz class, the ballet class, and then our songs. So I went to do my song, they called us down one at a time. I chose to do the same song that I'd done in my first round, and then we sat down and had a little bit of a chat, and the lady that was on the Zoom, the head of ballet, or head of ballet or head of dance, or both, but anyway, the lady that was on the Zoom, or was on the iPad, was also listening to the chat and maybe watching our songs as well, and maybe the jazz class as well, I'm not sure. I don't think she led the ballet class from online, I think she was just watching. Anyway, yeah, so then we had our little chat with the people that were on the panel, and then we were free to leave after we'd done our song and had our chat. So I went back upstairs to get my stuff, and there were a couple of students there sorting out a cupboard or something, so we had a little bit of a chat with them. They were very helpful as well. And then then we left, and then a bit later on again I got my result through, and I was offered a place on their degree course, which I was really happy about. But as I've said before on this channel, I have decided I'm going to London Studio Centre, so I will not be going to MPAA in September. But it was a really friendly place and a friendly audition process. Okay, and that is it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have, please do give it a like to let me know, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so that you don't miss my future videos about other musical theatre auditions. And also because I'm trying to get to 75 subscribers by the end of August, so please do subscribe if you're auditioning. All the best, and yeah, thank you very much for watching. Bye!